There are many things about the van conversion series that are really good. They allow me to explore different editing techniques and really sort of create this quite refined content, which I'm very proud of making. But the issue with it, for me, is its format. It's very episodic. For you, the viewer who has come here to learn about converting a Ford Transit Connect, the format is probably great because each episode there's a very explicit topic and end goal that by the end of the episode that will have been fulfilled. Now, that's quite difficult to produce regular content in this way because none of it takes a week, or I know I don't manage to upload every week, but each different task will take such different amounts of time to complete. And if I sort of reach a bottleneck with one thing, then there's not really much I can do. Now, for the van series, that's how I will continue because that's how I started, and I think that works. But the reason I'm making this video is to try and remove that blocker that's preventing me from making more content. There's so many things I want to get done that would probably make the van conversion series quicker as well. But because that series is the van conversion series, I can't really just deviate. And I've been hesitant to make other videos because they'll get less views because of the audience that I've built up. But I think what I'm going to do alongside the van series, instead of making other series like that rental renovations one I was thinking of doing, I just want to do an ongoing series. I'll just film, and whatever I get done in that week, I'll edit together into a video and put it up. That way I'll be more productive. There won't be this pressure of racing towards a deadline that I probably know I'm not going to meet. And so yeah, I'm just going to start today, this evening, Easter Sunday, and yeah, just get on with some of the other stuff I need to get on with. So when I bought the van, I was meant to sell my car, and I didn't really get round to it. I jumped straight into the van conversion because it's more exciting and engaging. I kind of made headway with getting the car sold, and did things I probably didn't need to do, like respray the bumpers. That was a year ago, but I want to just get it sold. And to do that, I've just got to sand them down, polish them, put the trim back on, and then get it down for an MOT. So that's what I'm going to try and do over the next few days. If this isn't really for you, that's fine. The van conversion, as I said, the van conversion will continue. But I'm just not going to put that pressure on myself to get them out to a time scale. When I have finished a part of the van and edited it, I'll put that video up. But if you are into this kind of stuff, then yeah, welcome. There's not even anywhere to put a tripod in here. It's that messy. Maybe sort of. Look at that. It's not all my mess. It's 50% is my dad's mess. Just made impossible for him to tidy up because of the mess that I put on top of that. I think maybe a good goal this evening could be, I either want to clear the worktop or tidy it, or clear a space on the floor. That's something I struggle with, is almost recovering from mess. A goal of mine is to sort of reach this point in my life where I have a place for everything, for all of my possessions, because that's something with my autism I found. Well, the ADHD makes it almost impossible for me to multitask, which is why I've done no tidying up since turning the camera on. but something that I really find difficult is functioning without structure and routine. And the only way I can think of to fix that is to do things in a very literal sense, because I am quite a literal person. That's how things make sense. So if I want structure in the figurative sense, well, then I will physically build structure to support that. For example, what is a good example actually? What is a good example of doing that? I don't know. I can't think. I've gone blank. I don't even know if you can see me down here. What did I do? Right, yeah. So living in Cardiff, the flat I shared with my ex. It's a beautiful flat, but I just hated putting your laundry out on these plastic racks and just taking up half of the living room. I mean, that's probably a frustration that many of us share, but that was enough to make me not want to do. I was not interested in the washing. So the solution was to build an airing cupboard into the corner of the kitchen. That sort of gave me the motivation. I actually became very good at getting the laundry done. There's something about using the things that you yourself make. Is that a good example? I don't know, but that's what I want to do. If I can have a place for everything, that will be a good start. That's why I built these storage units. The way I did them, the drawers have these grids built into them, and the boxes have the inverse of the grid on them, so that when you put a box into the drawer, it's not going to slide around. So then if I can have a little box for a particular size screw, and then if I need to use those screws, I take that box out and close the drawer, and that slot for those screws will still be in exactly the same place, rather than everything moving around. It sounds a bit anal, I won't lie, but that's the way I work, and that's the way I'm convinced is going to help me, because I don't want to just use this in the workshop. I want to translate all of these into my flat, and they're all going to help me live independently, or more independently than I'm doing at the moment. And yeah, I still haven't done any tidying, so I'm going to shut up going on about me and get this garage tidy. Is there a scrap bin? Scrap. You can see here quite clearly the orange peel caused by various factors in the spraying process, but that can be remedied by sanding back to remove, they're almost like all these little high spots of the orange peel. And I want to do that gradually, starting with 1200 grit sandpaper, sand in a concentrated area. And that looks great, but we need to wait for that to dry just to really see whether we've made any headway with it. Right, let's see. What is that? Okay, so that's a back piece. I don't think the back bumper had an awful lot of trim. It was the front one that had all the... Yeah, I could sand it.
You can get that.
Oh right, this bit's... No, it's not. That's the front badge. I can polish this.
Yeah, nothing's been done to that.
No, but I can just polish it to just bring out the shine a little bit because it is a bit dull. Okay, I probably have to take the bumper off for this, but so I can't remember how I took it off, but it may just push in. I can't really remember. That's a no, I can't get it in. No, I'm gonna have to take this off the car to do it. Strength to the bumper as well, actually, I reckon. There's a couple bits to touch up where I messed up, but very pleased. Now that is a very flat battery. Listen to this. There's a flat battery and then there's this. It's so sad. I mean, it has been, it has had no bumpers for a year. I'll give you that.